Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this video I've got two replays for you on the CS-59 and CS-63. The CS-63 is actually on track from the 30th July to the 13th August, so yeah, you've still got a little bit of time left to get the CS-63 if you haven't got it. Now I've decided to cherry pick the CS-59 and the CS-63 because I personally think the CS-59 is an incredible tank. I think, yeah, they're the best ones out of the line, to be fair. The whole line itself isn't that bad. Of a grind, the tier 8 is pretty good. I think tier 7 is okay. And the tier 6 was alright itself, but yeah, the tier 9 for me was definitely a good tank to play, and I've kept it since. Just to note, you can also get these cool skins for the CS-59. There is a skin for the CS-63 as well. This is the pin-up Polish skin for the CS-59. So yeah, that's so we're gonna what we're gonna do is just go through gameplay basically, and just sort of showcase what these tanks are all about and what they do, if they're any good. So the first map, we're actually on Province, which we've been seeing quite a lot of recently because it's just been sort of brought back into the game. Personally, it's kind of annoying getting it quite constantly, but yeah, it is what it is. It's to be expected. Wargaming always do it with a new map. They probably overplay it a little bit, but yeah, we're just going to see what we can do and how we can get on basically. And across to the other side here, I've got a bit of support with me. I'm trying to get a shot into this Tusk because this Tusk has been quite annoying. I think he's actually being the one that's keeping me lit as well, or lighting me up. But he's just being a general pest, to be fair, so I want to sort of try and get rid of that guy if possible, or put some shots in. We managed to get a shot into the tank sort of the first part of the game, but now we're just sort of being cautious here. We're getting sort of proxy spotted, I think, from that medium above. We're also conscious that the Tusk is still over on the other side. And we already lost 3 tanks here, so we've not had a good start. I think we lost our light tank as well. So all in all, it's been a bit, not of a good start really for the team. But picked up a little bit of assist there. Not really sure how, what on. Might have been that Skoda that got shot. We tried getting a shot into that Skoda, but unfortunately it just misses. And this tank does have good shell velocity and sort of okay penetration on the standard. The premium rounds have got 290 pen, I think, which I think is pretty decent for a tier 9. Yeah, we get a nice shot into the Tusk there. He gets tracked, and then he gets sort of hit by one of our TDs, so puts him down to a 1 or 2 shot to us. The alpha's about 390 as well on this tank, and that's one thing. The DPM on this is just really good, really good for a tier 9. And just the CS-59 just feels like it's good all round. The mobility is pretty okay. I think top speed, if I remember rightly, is like 50 kilometers per hour. So it can move about. It's got a little bit of armor. Turret armor's okay on it. The hull armor's not that great, and I think so. It's one of the downsides to it. Its camo isn't too bad either. Again, you sort of run in some perks. You can get this down. So I guess if you sort of run it right, you can sort of obviously get the concealment down quite well. So looking at the equipment I run then, I go for optics, advanced gun lane drive, and gun rammer. Again, just to make that DPM sort of fantastic. Perk wise, I've got Born Leader, Rapid Reload, 6th Sense, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Situational Awareness, Track Mechanic, and Run and Gun. I haven't got the last perk filled. If I was going to put something on there, I'd probably put Camouflage Expertise or Silent Driving. Equally, you could drop run and gun if you wanted to for a camo perk. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to improve the concealment on this tank. In fact, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. So you could choose to replace run and gun with another camo perk. So far back to the gameplay, we're doing alright here. We've picked up 2.3k damage, we've picked up the kill. Now we're moving in, we're going to try and get some shots on RT. Unfortunately, we just missed there. We need to be cautious of the S-Barn that's sitting at the back there. I'm also conscious, I'm conscious I'm in a bit of a crossfire here. Artillery's suddenly turned their attention. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get round behind these buildings while the S-Barn is reloading. I'm going to get a shot into artillery there, trap him in place, and he gets taken up by our own artillery. So now we've removed the RT threat. You can see the S-Barn is behind the rock there, and I'm just losing my spot. Gonna sort of poke, I think, and try and see if I can lighten back up. But then I'm sort of turning my attention to tanks across the way. But then this Tusk just appears out of nowhere. So we get a shot into him. He's running. We're quite lucky there. We could have got a shot from that Tusk and yeah, really taking some serious damage. The Tusk is just being taken out by a waffle, so which is good. Now we don't have to worry about the light tank. We get a shot into the pattern that's across the way there, trying to see if we can potentially get a shot into that tank destroyer, but we can't. So now I'm going to try and turn my attention onto the S-Barn. We get a shot in there, we do take a shot in return, but luckily he doesn't fully pen us. I think he had the HE there, so we've just done some splash damage now. At this point I see my friendly grill moving into the S-Barn, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the left hand side, and I think we want to try and take this guy out because the grill is obviously at danger of being sort of hit hard by this S-Barn, but if he stays alive he's going to do some damage. He potentially takes out in one shot. So I'm going to rush over here while I think the S-Barn is distracted with our grill. We can sneak round, but the S-Barn was looking our way, and we got very, very fortunate there not to get absolutely whacked by that guy. But we take him out, and we've now secured this side. And there's only 3 tanks left. It's a close game though. There's 4 tanks left, including myself. We got the grill with us, and we got both artillery. Now I see this CC Mark II here, the Italian tank destroyer, and I'm just sort of, I wasn't spotted, so I could take the time in that shot. I was thinking about going through the upper plate, but I was worried I wasn't actually going to pen that. That could have bounced, so that's why I've gone for the top hatch, because I know that was sort of a weak spot. Well, I was considering a lot of options on that tank, and but I thought let's go for the roof. Gambling, knowing it was going to be a weak spot, and it was probably the better choice than the upper plate. Don't know too much about the Italian TDs. I've never ground it, never played them, haven't really studied them, so I was sort of still a little bit in the dark, so that's why I was sort of hesitating on my shots there. But the second shot we definitely go for the roof hatch because we know we penned it first time. Also we know the ammo rack's there, and I think he fixed his ammo rack first time, but we've busted it now. So he's got a minute to repair that ammo rack. But we put him down to, between myself and our artillery, we put him down to a 1-shot. Now I was considering sort of moving around. I'm sort of trying to ping in the map, trying to get our friendly artillery to sort of fall back, because I'm thinking that position he's probably vulnerable. We know there's a T114 AT buzzing around somewhere, and so artillery will more than likely get clipped out by that guy if he gets spotted by the 114 AT. The RT is taken note of our ping and has decided he's going to fall back. That's a smart move. He's asking for help, and I've just realised, he's taken out the enemy Italian TD. Now I know the 114 AT, I remember seeing it over the other side, and I definitely remember shooting the pattern that was over here, so I've decided, do you know what, the grill's in place, I'm going to go, I've got a bit of cover from the grill, I've got artillery that are going to be focusing this way anyway, or at least one of them will be. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to play the spot and roll. I'm going to go over and see if I can light these tanks up, knowing that I should be okay. I've got cover from the grill, so you know, if we spot anything, the grill should be able to get a shot off, and we can pick up some assist in the process. And we've had a good game here. We've done 4.9k damage with 2k assist, with 2 kills. So yeah, if I died now, I wouldn't be upset about that. However, sort of in the back of my mind thinking, I could get an ace tanker here if I played my cards right. So I am sort of trying to be cautious here, and yeah, I'm sort of not really knowing what to expect, to be honest. But going to poke this ridge here, and we're going to see if we spot anything. I'm expecting the pattern to be on the left hand side here somewhere. My sixth sense goes off and he's behind me. RT gets a nice big hit on, but I was not expecting that. Now this is where you will start to see my gameplay go horrifically wrong. Unfortunately, the pattern decides he's going to full on send me. I panic with my shot, bounce the first shot, and yeah, I thought, oh, do you know what, I'll slide down here, I'll try and get out. I did not realise that this ridge was quite steep. Yeah. That was, yeah, not the greatest of plays there. I don't know if a grill got a shot into the pattern or not. I'm assuming he did, but yeah, I wasn't quite sure on that. So I think he did with the amount of assist I picked up there. I'm assuming he did manage to get a shot in, but luckily the pattern manages to kill himself along with me, so we didn't, you know, luckily the pattern did actually die. I was half expecting to survive that fall. That would just be sod's law that I die and he lived. But yeah, I was a little bit frustrated because you know, maybe I could have played that better, and I'm sort of looking back at that, I'm thinking, Joe, what, when we spotted him and artillery hit him at that point, we probably should have just ran back and got safe. I think if we sort of ran back and got safe, he may have YOLO'd us, but at least the grill would have been ready for when he poked, and then we could have sort of potentially got a shot in. But it's not to, you know, it's nothing lost there. Luckily our grill goes on and takes out the T114 that was a one shot, and we pick up the win there. We come top of the board with just over 5.2k damage, so a really nice game there. 3.1k assist, only 2 kills, only picking up the first class, which I was a little bit surprised at. I thought that could have been an ace tanker. Probably would have been if I'd sort of managed to get a bit more damage in, and perhaps another kill on the pattern would have sealed it. But yeah, it is what it is. But anyway guys, we'll move on to the second replay. So moving on to the CS-63, and just before we start the video, it's probably worth noting that the CS-63 actually had some nerfs during the last July update, and just going to sort of just quickly go through those. So you can see shot dispersion has taken a bit of a hit. That's been nerfed, as well as the aim time, reload time, and the accuracy during rotation. It's also had some nerfs as well as the accuracy in rapid mode. So yeah, a bit sad, I guess, to be honest, because yeah, if I'm honest, the CS-63 is a very good medium. I don't know if it was worth doing those nerfs. I'm not sure, to be honest, in my own opinion. But anyway, sort of going on to the gameplay, you can see the equipment we're running there, running rammer, dirt stabs and optics. On the perks we've got Born Leader, Sixth Sense, Rapid Reload, Steady Aim, Snapshot, Situational Awareness, Camouflage Expertise, Muffled Shot and Silent Driving. So I run a full camo perk setup on this, or yeah, majority of them are camo perks, because yeah, this tank does have it does have good concealment. Now, one thing I should point out, the one thing that the CS-63 has that CS-59 doesn't is turbo mode. And you can see that's exactly what I engaged right at the start of the game. I wanted to get to this position as quickly as possible, and that is the party trick of the CS-63, is put into that turbo boost mode, and you can get to positions like this really quickly. Now, this is a strong position on highway. We're on the good spawn. We've got under the bridge, and this is where we can start to pick up good assists. And you can see we've already picked up 2k assists there from spotting just by getting into this good position as quickly as possible. The one thing, obviously, when you're in boost, turbo mode, your accuracy is, you can see the full bloom there. We're on turbo mode now, and the bloom on the aiming is just ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, there are times where you will pen a lucky shot, but it is lucky, nothing more than that. We disengage turbo mode here, and you can see there's a 2-second arm and disarm time penalty on your turbo boost, so that's something to be aware of. When you get to a ridge, make sure you disengage turbo boost before you peak the ridge. Don't do it while you're on top of the ridge and you've just peaked it, otherwise you will get absolutely shredded. And you wouldn't believe it, but 2 seconds is a long time to be sat on a ridge when you've got a lot of tanks looking at you. So that's one thing to bear in mind when disengaging turbo boost. Make sure you do it safely, because otherwise you will get punished for it. So we're popping some shots in now. Like I say, there's some really good points to make about the CS-63 with accuracy. It's pretty decent. I mean, the nerfs haven't made too much of a drastic difference, if I'm honest. Personally, I do like the CS-63, but at the same time, it is a very frustrating tank because I played this for, played this a little while over last week to try and get some replays, and the accuracy is a bit troll, to put it mildly. When you compare it to Leopard 1, you can RBRT, you can, fire from miles away from the map and you will pen near enough every time. This tank, there's shots where it should pen and it doesn't, and it's really frustrating. It's just one of those tanks. It's really bizarre. It's almost like it's a bit like the Grill in some ways, where on paper it should just hit like a laser, but I'd say get the odd time where it just throws you off a little bit by trolling you. So anyway, to the gameplay, and we have not done too bad. We did take a massive hit from that Death Star though, unfortunately, which is a bit frustrating, a bit reckless from our part. We just sort of drove around trying to lose a spot. We probably should have just backed off a little bit, sort of back on, behind this ridge. Should note we are platooned up with our good friend and fellow YouTuber Foodie. He is running the 268 version 5, and he's been doing a job of supporting us as and where he can by getting some shots in. Get a track shot on that E4 there, who surprisingly was in our CS-59 game, so I'm playing the Grill. So yeah, we need to be careful with him. Get a nice shot into the T-57 there, taking that guy out. Again, another dangerous tank. We're going to try and see if we can get a shot into this Death Star as well. It's a little bit of retribution for him firing at us earlier. We did get a shot through his turret, and we're up to 2.8k damage here with 2.5k assist. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. We're 3 tanks up, but the enemy team is now sort of falling back. They have won the town, and now they're sort of coming back to where we are, and they've sort of pulled numbers back now. And I'm thinking I need to get out of here because there's a lot of big alpha tanks here. I've also noticed, or I realised, that there was an ST2 making his way down, so I'm going to sort of go and try and see if I can get some damage into the ST2. We've got Foodie sort of at the back there, just keeping Overwatch on the K line, sorry. So he's got Overwatch on there, and I'm going to sort of get in behind this ST2 and see the convoy there. We just sort of poked we just had a look, and that Conway isn't posing a threat to us, so we're going to get a shot into the ST2, and I'm going to try and see if we can finish him off here. We do get the shot on him, picking up our second kill of the game. Now we're going to move on to this Conway, who is getting closed in by a friendly S-Barn, who puts a big shot into him, leaving him on a 2-shot. We tried getting a shot in there, but Foodie took the kill instead. So yeah, we didn't manage to get a shot into that guy. So now we're just going to put the boosters on, and we're going to make our way into the town. We know there's a sort of fairly healthy T-57 there, who's just taken out our Death Star. There's the E4, and there's also the enemy Death Star, and I'm not sure what else. Oh, the Avery. So we get a shot into the Avery, and we're going to back up here. He's just taken a big hit from something and gets taken out by Foodie, which is good because no one likes the Avery ruining our games, and if the Avery hits us, we are definitely going to be out for the count. We get a nice shot and our third kill on the Death Star there, who does take out our friendly bar. It's a 4v2 now. I'm pretty sure this game is in the bag, but I've seen stranger things happen. They've got an E4 and they've got a T-57. Foodie's making his way into the town. I thought it might be better if he just sort of came our way. We've not actually got we didn't actually have game chat at this point. We were just platooned up because Foodie unfortunately is suffering from a cold or some sort and couldn't really talk. So yeah, we're just sort of using the radial commands to coordinate our attack. But he's gone in. I guess it's not a bad thing really. We've sort of got a crossfire on anything we see. We see the T-57 right in front of us, and I'm being careful. The E4 gets taken out by our friendly Patton, who was actually the Patton in the CS-59 game that ended us, sort of false ending us and taking us both to our deaths. But we get some shots into the T-57 here. Foodie then goes in and puts a big round into him. However, he is going to get taken out for his efforts there. We tried getting a shot in, but our friendly Patton picks up the kill. And that brings a victory, brings a win to the replay. We come top of the board there with just under 5k damage there, picking up 3 kills, got 2.5k assist. Only the first class. To be honest, I wasn't surprised. The CS-63 has quite a high skill ceiling. So yeah, trying to ace this and trying to ace the CS-59, you're going to have to put some real big damage games in and get a few more kills, just because the DPM is really good on it. So anyway guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I say, if you haven't got the CS-63 or if you're grinding towards it, now is the time to do it, because you will get the additional XP for it being on track. So yeah, just spend the week grinding out and you'll get it in no time. And don't forget to activate those XP boosters as well. They'll help a lot towards getting it. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. It really does help the channel. And as always, I'll catch you next time.